अब मैं हमारे वक्ता प्रोफेसर ललटोम यानाख्यामजी से आग्रह करूंगी कि वह आए और जिस भी भाषा में चाहे वह अपना वक्तव्य लाभान्वित करे। Now I will request Professor Leltong Yannakyamji to please come forward and present his speech.
बढ़िया नहीं कोई नहीं बढ़िया अच्छा हुआ।
अरे बहुत अच्छा बोला। नहीं मैंने गलत स्पेलिंग वाला पढ़ा।
कोई नहीं एक ही शब्द वो दिक्कत नहीं बढ़िया बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया।
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, like our presentation will be done here, we will do that, and so I hope अच्छा से देखना है, okay? And so you will see. My Hindi is very broken. Yesterday I said that my Hindi is Sabzibadar Hindi, and so I'm using. I don't like to use here in the like academic field. But anyway, I just do. The convener of the head of department used to say you can use either Hindi or Mizo, and so we'll just do like that. And so since our presentation and there should be power system all the time while I'm presenting the people. So by God's grace, and so it will be there. All right. Anyway. Okay, good. Yes. You please remove this one. The lecture, like somebody.
No, sir, that is okay.
Yes.
That is outside.
That you can see all this. All right. Like this one. Okay. Thus, as the presentation will be there, and so like to learn Mizo, and so I will say Chibayunen, greetings to all of you, Sakya Pratisu, Akansa, Tumakwai, let us learn Hamsi in Mizo, English, Hindi, and so we will see that next. Yes. Next, I have said that. You just see Hindi part and English part. Some of my friends who are working in the higher education requested me occasionally prepare a book to help them to learn Mizo language. And so you can learn, you can say like that. I feel the need and also considered myself to take up the task preparing such books of learning Mizo language for non-Mizo friends who are working closely with our readers in Mizo. Like the problem we have been facing is that I'm the dean of the school under English, Hindi, Mizo and philosophy. And so Hindi is a national language. They would like to speak in Hindi all the time, including Anis. Yeah. His book is released yesterday, and so it was so nice. Next. I would like to repay very much to those honest servants who are really willing to help tirelessly the local people around them. Okay, you please read it fast. I'm going fast. Tituan April Nivia Sangi Sombaria Rale Larsa. This is I'm talking about Governor of Nagaland, His Excellency P.B. Acharya, invited me for a special breakfast at Raj Bhavan on 2018. He mentioned the same, asking me to prepare a few conversational sentences in Mizo language. I gave it to him, P.B. Acharya. And next time he invited me to go to Nagaland. Anyone from Nagaland? Yes, please. Okay. P.B. Acharya, I think you know him, but he left, and so he died. So sad to know that. And I prepared one page of Mizo English general conversational sentence for him, and I knew he used effectively while conducting the meeting of executive board of NEZCC Northeast Zone Cultural Center at Aizawl Club near the Desi Falls, where he insisted me to join the session as a special invitee. Okay, you know the word in Hindi now. On the day of his joining the post of Vice Chancellor, the K.R. Sambasivara, the former Vice Chancellor, mentioned his willingness to learn Mizo and asked me to help him so that he will be able to use practical communication of Mizo after 1 year. But he was failed because he stayed here for 5 years. He did not learn more of the Mizo words. He failed totally. But I am happy that he said so like that. All right, that was next. Some books are there, like translated into Hindi and Mizo, and so I would like, I showed all these books outside. Under the leadership of Silo Chief Saidian Puya, his great, please, yes, read this. There is no Hindi anymore, please understand my problem because I cannot translate all those things in Hindi. Under the leadership of Silo Chief Saidian Puya, his brave warriors, Kwang Chera and Ngor fought the Britishers till in 1890s. 1890s is a long, like before 100 years. Okay. They were anti-colonial resistance heroes. Chief Sainess Rovidiani and her husband, Vandula, had faced the same problem. After the death of her husband, Rovidiani died in 1895 at British custody, jail, where Rangamati was there, and then in the prisons of British people, and so she stayed there till death. Indigenous tribal warriors, Pasaltra Kwangzera, anti-imperial hero, Mizo Indian freedom fighter, like that. And so this is the important part of this one. There is a back cover, G.N. Devi, 4 former English professor and Indian activist and literary critic said, Kyante's Mizo warrior Kwang Sera is not just significant addition, but also a significant achievement. The play is a history play drawn upon the struggle of the Mizo against imposition of the colonial rule. Rule on them. The tribal participation in resisting British colonialism has remained largely unstated. Okay, like that. The next page. Of this one, anti-colonial chieftainess along the road, William Mizo and Indian freedom fighter. Okay, I'll go on. This lecture explores the significant anti-colonial resistance. You lost it. Slide. There is a problem, but you listen to me, please. We will examine how life, leadership, and broader historical context of Mizo resistance against British colonial forces. The presentation aims to highlight her enduring legacy in Mizo culture and history and culture. There is another one, and so sea rule at the western part, like Tripura side. Where is Tripura, friends? Okay. Yeah. Rovian Ban Ai they said. Van Noai is her actual name, but Ban Ai non-Mizo said like that. Bengali and Hindu cultural element in Mizo society. Sea was so important. Blending traditional garments and music with accessories and melodies from the play. Sadly, most of her poetry has not survived. Oral tradition remains the only record. Besides, in order to increase her supremacy, she used have outings with her team, Bengali mates occasionally. She had 19 Bengali maid servants to serve her. Okay, like this book is available outside, Hindi volume 3. 11 plays and so plays are there, and so that is translated into Hindi. So many tribal warriors fought back the British imperial forces, but none of them succeeded because their courage and unwavering commitment to their land embodied the spirit of Mizo resistance. Mizo resistance is important. Their leadership and defiance against colonial rule inspired national pride and cultural identity today. Because of that, I would like very much the translation in Hindi to spread in the whole country because it's important. The Bengali versions of Pasal Kwang Sera is coming out, and so it's there in the press at Calcutta. And so one Sarkar, Professor Sarkar, Subrat Sarkar is translating, and so we will get it soon. And so English translation is there, Hindi translation is also there, and then Bengali translation will come out very soon. Their understanding the story enriches our appreciation of the Mizo tribes' heritage and their role in India's freedom movement. Okay. Mizo Naga voluntary where like the underline, that's translated into Hindi, and so I have a good friend, of mine who could translate it into Hindi, and not knowing that, the Hindi, actual Hindi, good Hindi. Okay. Anyway, knowing each other's valiant story of its tale would be quite important for better interaction. Now, I'm very happy to have some friends outside, especially teachers. Teachers in different colleges and then university. You are coming here with the organizations of Hindi department. I'm very glad that you're coming. And so, even I can participate here. I'm very lucky with the help of Hindi department teachers, especially the head. And so we can have this kind of facilities. And so that is very important for better interaction. Okay. Stories may be shared and translations of folk tales and plays, stories and poems must be quite enriching. I want you to translate all madams and sirs to translate it into like a simple folk tales and short plays and then short stories and poems. If you translate it at all, and so that will be very much helpful for exchanging knowledge, enriching literature, and so forth. And so it's very important. Yesterday I mentioned about this in the inaugural function. What I want is linguistic harmony means like interaction from literature is more important. Interaction is very important, and so exchange of special lectures must be a vital linguistic harmony and then integration of Northeast India. We are trying our level best to have that kind of sharing. And even now, the Mizo department as well also would like to have, this kind of national seminar, funded by the Sahitya Academy. And so we are trying. There's the head of department of Mizo is also here. He is trying to have that kind of national seminar in the near future, but without the assistance, financial assistance of the Sahitya Academy, it's very difficult to do so. So the reason of why I said like this, if I cannot speak in Hindi, and so maybe some of you may not listen to that my lecture. Okay, I cannot say anything, but the importance of this lecture you will know more and more, and so whatever I said, I want you to remember the thing, for better understanding and harmony and interaction and sharing of knowledge and enriching literature. And so some part you may take from your local area, from Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland, and say some of the representatives of those states are here. And so Mizoram also some of the villages, and so representatives of various institutions are there, like Hindi, departments is rather few in Mizoram, but I want to try your little best for the purpose. Okay, I will not take longer time. Kalau men, Daniel, thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। साहित्य के माध्यम से अपनी भाषा का सम्मान करने का महत्व और मिजो का महान ऐतिहासिक पृष्ठभूमि के बारे में बताने के लिए आपका धन्यवाद। दूसरे वक्ता के रूप में हमारे बीच मौजूद डॉक्टर जोरमदीन थरात का आग्रह करूंगी कि वह आए और अपना वक्तव्य से हमें लाभान्वित करें।
मेरे हिंदी अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल का बहुत हो रहा है, इसलिए I will deliver my speech in English. Okay, I am very sorry. Okay, my understanding level के बाजार हिंदी, market हिंदी, ठीक है? At the very outset, I'd like to say thank you to Professor Sanjay, HOD, Department of Hindi, for inviting me in this important seminar. And then secondly, I'd like to say thank you to Professor Tun Rikente, our Dean, and Dr. Ruri Saunat, moderator of this seminar, this session, and respected speaker from outside Mizoram, like Tripura, Nagaland, and scholars. Today is a great little day for me because this is my first time to participate in the Hindi seminar. Okay, this important seminar will be lingering in my memory. Okay, I will not forget. So everything is written in Hindi. So I really proud national language. Okay, since the implementation of NDP, our Honorable Prime Minister is also talking about the importance of multilingualism. So I often inform my students to learn at least one Indian language. What Indian language means, Mizo language is not Indian language. Okay, it is rather a regional language. Okay, Assamese, Manipuri, Hindi, and other scheduled language. Okay, so I inform my students to learn Mizo Indian language. Okay, apart from Mizo language. Okay, that is my intention. That is my idea. Okay, today my paper will be Contact with the West. Okay, Contact with the West, emergence of Mizo language and Hindi education in Mizoram. Okay, so time allotted for me is 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, Professor Kiante completed his paper within 20 minutes. Okay, so I will try to complete the whole things within 15 minutes. Okay, anyway, time will decide whether I complete it within 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, anyway, I will not cross 20. Okay, I assure you, I will not cross 20 minutes. So, beginning beginning of the contact with the West. Contact with the West means the Britishers, okay, the Britishers, coming of the Britishers, okay, coming of the British. Mizo literature can be divided into two groups. One is oral and another is written literature. Fortunately today, all the Mizo oral literature has been printed. Okay, this is due to the initiative taken by our research scholar and other senior writers like Professor Latong Rekiante and other important writers. Okay, due to their initiative, almost all the Mizo oral literature has been printed. This is one important remarkable achievement in the Mizo literature. Okay, and then this is due to the contact with the West and the arrival of Christianity in Mizoram. Okay, according to some Mizo historians like Lian Kaya and other writers, Silo Chief, in Mizoram we have each and every villages have their own chief, Silo Chief. Silo Chief were very good rulers and administrators. So they wanted to extend their dominance over their neighboring tribes, and they often invaded. Okay, they often invaded their neighbors. Okay, according to Lalul Rimoya, okay, unfortunately, last week, Lalul Rimoya died in his house, okay, Jharkhand. According to him, the Silo Chief, descended from Silo, came into prominence last and successfully crushed their all rivals. And then they had developed such talent for governing that they had undisputed weight over representative of all sorts of clans, covered nearly the whole of the present Mizoram. And then beyond that, the Mizo had an incessant attack on their neighboring areas and the British territories like Kachar, Arakan Hills, and Sidet. So, as per the official record of the Deputy Commissioner, the first raid of the Mizos on the British India territory happens in the year 1826 near Simla River in Silet on a party of woodcutters. So, according to McCall, in 1842, a number of raids on the inhabitants of the British India district of Arakan and other parts, especially in southern Mizoram, happens. Okay, so what I wanted to highlight in this attack is this attack of the Britisher is somehow a blessing in disguise. Okay, a blessing in disguise. Another important incident, okay, a remarkable incident happens in 23rd January 1871. Alexanderpur Tea Garden was attacked by the Mizos and killed Mr. Winchester and his daughter Mary Winchester, a little girl of only 6 years, was carried off by the Howlers. And then on the same day, the adjoining garden of the Catholic Chura was also attacked, and many people killed. Okay, so the Britishers were very angry, and they wanted to take a revenge. Okay, they wanted to take a revenge, and then in the meantime, in Mizo we call it Mizo Valiant. Okay, Mizo Valiant Boy Karna, Mizo Valiant Boy Din, and Valiant Boy Tumna. Okay, so the British took the revenge. Okay, and then finally, to cut short my speech, finally the British administration, the British India administration finally happened in Mizoram in the year 1893. Okay, 1893. So this British administration, as I have said, it is a blessing in disguise. Okay. Now coming to another important point: documentation of Mizo oral literature. Due to a number of attacks on the neighboring areas and the British territories by the Mizos, Mizoram now came under the British Indian government in 1893. They not only do not only administer Mizoram, but they help the Mizo people in different ways. And then one important person is the first Lusai superintendent, T.S. Lewy, whom the Mizo called Thang Liena, was the first who started Mizo language or oral literature into a print form. So Thang Liena, although he is a British officer, the British Indian officer in Mizoram, he not only administered Mizoram, but he started writing. Okay, he started writing in Mizo. So, Mizo, we have Mizo cocktails such as Septa Brota, Kubori, and Dal Guama, were translated. Okay, were translated and written in his book, Progressive Colloquial Exercise in the Lusai Dialect of the Jaw or Uke language. This is published in the year 1874. Okay, and then not only that. A Christian missionary like F.J. Sandhi and other writers also translated writing Mizo folk tales, and they also published in 1919. Okay, under the title of Legend of All Lusais. And then we have another important writers like McCall, S.N. Barkataki also included 24 Mizo folktale in his book, Tribal Folktale of Assam. This is published in 1970. Now, coming to emergence of education. So, as I have said, the consequence of the attack is somehow a blessing for the foundation of the foundation of education, Mizo education, and then the start of Hindi education in Mizoram. Okay, so as soon as the British administration started in Mizoram, a number of administrators, staff, and RV, some of them are a Hindi speaker. Okay. Hindi speaker enter Mizoram, and then apart from that, in 1894, two minor missionary, Pubuanga, James Harper, Lorraine, and Sakupa, and the Blue Savage reached Mizoram, and then they started making Mizo alphabet. Okay, making Mizo alphabet, and they started writing or translating song. Okay, song and other things. Okay, other important things. In the year 1895, they published Mizo Zirtirbu. Mizo Zirtirbu. So they did many things for the promotion of Mizo language. And then, apart from that, they also translated a Bible like a Gospel of Saint John's and the Gospel of Saint Luke in the year 1895. So the Christian missionaries in Mizoram did many things for the promotion of Mizo language and literature. And then F.J. Sandhi also wrote Mizo grammar for English speaker, and Reverend J.M. Lorraine also wrote about the history of the church in Mizoram. This is written in English and Welsh. And then after that, a number of Mizo songwriter, number of Mizo songwriter appear in Mizoram. We have Mizo songwriters like Reverend Liang Khaya, Oikamapa Pateya, Gam Hawa, Ariel Kamlala, Saibuna, Laika Kuya Siamdina, and we have many other songwriters and hymn writers, let us say. So, such being the case, under the guidance of Christian missionaries and British officers in Mizoram, the Mizo writers emerged, The Mizo writers emerged and writing doing writings and doing from their own works. So this is a remarkable development in Mizoram. Not only poetry, but also a play, a drama, and fiction. The initiative taken by the Christian missionaries and British officers in Mizoram is also very, very important. According to Dr. Latun and Kiante, the contribution of Christian missionaries, not only Christian missionaries, but also the early Christian believers. The contribution of the early Christian believers are very, very important for the development of Mizo drama in the land. So, such being the case, the beginning of literature, Mizo, especially Mizo literature and Mizo language, for the development of Mizo education in Mizoram is very, very important. The contribution of Christian missionaries and British administrator in the land is remarkable. And then now coming to emergence of Hindi education in Mizoram. Within 3 minutes, I'll complete the whole thing. So Hindi education in Mizoram is developing through the government-led Hindi propagation wings, initiatives like establishment of Hindi school and the teacher training program. Through challenges remain regarding syllabus and effectiveness in starting the Hindi subject introduction in Mizoram. In 1954, Mizoram Hindi Prasar Samiti was started in Mizoram, and this is very, very instrumental in developing Hindi language in Mizoram. This is as far as my understanding is concerned, this is the first Hindi institution, the first Hindi institution in Mizoram. This is happened in 1954. And then Mizoram Hindi Prasar Sabha. Prasar Sabha is also started in 1971. And then this organization is also offer Hindi courses up to what we call Hindi BA. And then one important person, we cannot forget, is Mr. V.L. Baka. So I asked many Mizos about the contribution of V.L. Baka. What they told me is that he is the early key figure among the Mizos, in propagating Hindi in Mizoram. So Mr. V.L. Baka authored Hindi Mizo dictionary early in 1965. This is Hindi Mizo dictionary. And then he helped set up Mizoram Hindi Prathar Sabha and other centers to promote Hindi among the Mizos. And then Professor Darsona is also one important person who actively involved in promoting Hindi, and then some books and some says, okay. He is the founder of Hindi Prachar Center, Schools and Vidyalayas. So, in 1975, Mizoram Hindi Training College, okay, there might be some mistake, okay, regarding the exact year of this establishment of Hindi Training College in Mizoram. Some book says it is 1975. Okay, Hindi Training College (MSTC) is started in the year 1975 in collaboration with Central Institute of Hindi, Agra. And apart from that, Hindi propagation wings also started in the State Education Department, Directorate of School Education. This is Hindi propagation wing was headed by Deputy Director. So these clearly indicate gradually the Hindi propagation, Hindi propagation in the land was going on. Now, under the scheme of Samagra Shiksha, number of Hindi teachers are also appointed in different schools. During my class, my school days, 1989 to 1991. Okay, so Hindi was also started in Mizoram from class 8 to class 9. Okay, so the Hindi propagation in the land, in Kalandsmith in Mizoram was going slowly. Now, under the initiative of the Government of India through Samagra Shiksha, a number of Hindi teachers are, where I asked the Mizoram school education, there are around 855 Samsung posts, in Mizoram. This is a significant achievement in Mizoram. So this clearly indicates the Hindi propagation program is going on, like this, So the overall, to conclude my speech, the overall development of Hindi education in Mizoram reflect, a gradual institutionalization from somewhat informal promotion in the mid-20th century to official wings, artisan training, regular curriculum inclusion. So, NDP New Education Policy to 2020. 2020 promote multilingualism, and then later trilingual approach, Mizo, Hindi, English. This seems promising, balancing respect for the local mother tongue with the national integration and wider opportunities. So now, among the teachers, we realize the importance of Hindi is increasing, increasing day by day. The Mizo people also now aware, including myself. In 2010, Hindi department was established in Mizoram University, and then now they are providing master degree and PhD programs. So this is also a significant achievement in Mizoram. Thank you.
धन्यवाद सर। मिजोरम के पश्चिम के साथ आचरण का उदय और मिजोरम में हिंदी भाषा की स्थिति तथा हिंदी और अपनी मातृभाषा मिजो भाषा के प्रचार प्रसार के बारे में बताने के लिए धन्यवाद। अब मैं हमारे अध्यक्षता मिजोरम हिंदी प्रशिक्षण महाविद्यालय के पूर्व प्राचार्य आदरणीय डॉक्टर प्रसाय हावनार को आमंत्रित करती हूँ कि वह आए और अपने व्यक्तित्व से हमें लाभान्वित करें।
मेरी आवाज बेचा हुआ है, इस पर ध्यान रख दीजिए। भारतीय भाषा समिति, शिक्षा मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार द्वारा वित्त पोषित हिंदी विभाग, मिजोरम विश्वविद्यालय आइजोल, मिजोरम हिंदी प्रशिक्षण महाविद्यालय आइजोल एवं हिंदी विभाग गवर्नमेंट आइजोल कॉलेज आइजोल के संयुक्त तत्वाधान में आयोजित द्विदिवसीय संगोष्ठी राष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी पूर्वोत्तर भारत का भाषा एकात्म और हिंदी पर आप सभी का पुनः स्वागत करती हूँ। और इतनी बड़ी संगोष्ठी का आयोजन आइजोल में शायद पहली बार हुई है मेरे ख्याल से, है ना? अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूँ तो पहली बार हुई है। इसके लिए मैं प्रोफेसर संजय कुमार, संगोष्ठी समन्वयक, अध्यक्ष हिंदी विभाग मिजोरम विश्वविद्यालय आइजोल को तथा उनके साथियों को धन्यवाद देती हूँ। आज मुझे हर्ष का और गर्व का अनुभव हो रहा है कि बड़े बड़े विद्वान महानुभवों, पुराने दोस्तों, नए दोस्तों से मिलने का अवसर मिला और मेरी गुजारिश है कि इस तरह की संगोष्ठी का आयोजन होता रहे और हमें निमंत्रण देते रहे। आप मुझे मत भूलिएगा। और कल से आज तक बड़े बड़े विद्वान, कई महानुभवों ने पूर्वोत्तर भारत का भाषा एकात्म और हिंदी पर अपना मंतव्य, अपने विचार व्यक्त किए। वे सभी बहुत ही रुचिकर और ज्ञानवर्धक थे। और मैं मिजोरम पूर्वोत्तर भारत का मिजोरम के विषय संदर्भ में 2-3 बिंदु पर हमारे प्रोफेसर जी और डॉक्टर जोजिन थारा के मंतव्य पर टिप्पणी देने से पहले थोड़ा सा अपना शब्द यहाँ पर मैं रखना चाहूँगी। अच्छा, मैं बहुत सारे बिंदु तो नहीं कहूँगी, फिर भी थोड़ा सा मैं कहना चाहूँगी। मिजोरम में शिक्षा और प्रशासन में हिंदी का प्रयोग बढ़ा है, जिससे मिजो छात्रों और युवाओं में हिंदी सीखने की रुचि बढ़ी है। हिंदी फिल्म शायद आपने सुना होगा, कसौटी जिंदगी की सुना? जिसने सुना हाथ ऊपर उठाइए। हाँ, देखिए ना, मिजोरम को सभी जानते हैं। और मैंने आइजोल पोस्ट में इसका अनुवाद किया। बाप रे, लोग इतना पसंद करते थे कि वाह, 1-2-3 मिनिस्टर की औरतों को तो मैंने इस पर जबरदस्ती उन्हें पढ़ाया और उनकी आदत पड़ गई। और मालूम है, ये कसौटी जिंदगी की ये आपने देखा होगा, एक रात अपर्णा ने अनुराग को चाकू से कई बार किए थे, तो उनकी दशा का कुछ मालूम नहीं था। तो मिजो औरतें, बुढ़िया, बुढ़े और जवान सभी रात भर मुझे फोन करते रहे, मैडम कपी अनुराग का क्या होगा। मैंने कहा मरेगा कि नहीं। मैंने कहा अब आप दुआ कीजिए, प्रार्थना कीजिए, बच जाए। तो उन लोगों ने कहा कि मैडम लुइस ने कहा कि अनुराग नहीं मरेगा। दूसरे दिन ये अफवाह फैली, तो सौभाग्य से अनुराग मरा ही नहीं था। इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा हिंदी फिल्म, गीतों और सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से हिंदी भाषा और संस्कृति का प्रभाव मिजो समाज में देखा जा सकता है। दूसरी ओर हिंदी भाषी लोग भी मिजोरम की संस्कृति विविधता से प्रभावित होते हैं और वहां की भाषाओं के रीति रिवाजों के प्रति जिज्ञासा रखते हैं। हिंदी साहित्य का मिजो समाज पर गहरा प्रभाव भी पड़ा है। मिजो साहित्य में हिंदी साहित्य से प्रेरित कई काव्य, गजल और कविता विधाएं विकसित हुई है। कविता शायद आप लोगों ने भी हिंदी में मिजो भाषी को कह रही हूँ, शायद हिंदी में भी आप लोगों ने कविता बनाई होगी। मैंने भी मिजोरम पर एक कविता मैंने बनाई और जिसे मैंने शिलोंग में जाकर खूब जोश के साथ मैंने उसका प्रदर्शन किया और वो लोग वाह वाह करते रहे, उनको बहुत अच्छा लगा। मिजो लेखकों और कवियों ने हिंदी साहित्य के शास्त्रीय रूपों को अपनाया और उसे अपनी भाषा और संस्कृति धारा में ढाला। और आप कल रात ही आप देखेंगे रिंगा, शायद आपने रिंगा का नाम सुना है, उनके द्वारा बनाए गए गीत कल रात हमारे घर में हमने सीखे। अगर आप सुनेंगे तो दांतों तले उंगली दबाएंगे। मैंने भी 3-4 गीत हिंदी में अनुवाद कर छात्रों को सिखाया। शायद आपको मालूम होगा, आप देखिएगा मिजोरम हिंदी ट्रेनिंग कॉलेज पोएम, आप सुनिए, वो आपको सुनने में मिलेगा। मैंने मिजो से मतलब अंग्रेजी में मिजो से मैंने हिंदी में अनुवाद कर बच्चों को सिखाया। और पद्मश्री जेम्स तोपुमा का उपन्यास शायद आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, खलेंग आजान। किसने पढ़ा? मिजो लोग जरा हाथ ऊपर उठाइए। खलेंग आजान सुना है? उसका भी मैंने हिंदी में अनुवाद कर पिक्चर बनाया, दूरदर्शन में फिल्माया, लोग बड़े चाव से देखते थे। इस प्रकार आप देखेंगे हिंदी और मिजो का भी आपस में मेल मिलाप हो गया। पहले तो हम हिंदी को बिल्कुल डिसलाइक करते थे, हम अपने को हिंदी टीचर कहना भी हम लोग शर्माते थे। आप क्या काम करती है? अरे खास नहीं, है ना? लेकिन अब तो हम सर ऊंचा उठा के मैं हिंदी टीचर हूँ, मैं वहाँ पढ़ाती हूँ वगैरह वगैरह, ये सब होता है आजकल, है ना? और मिजो समाज में हिंदी फिल्मों का भी काफी प्रभाव रहा। इसके चलते मिजो भाषा में हिंदी संवादों का समावेश हुआ। जैसे हम लोग कभी कभी हकर लुत्तु, इचलाक लुत्तु, और मैंने अपने एक फिल्म में तो एक क्या 2-3 फिल्में मैंने हिंदी उसमें डाला। तिलक तिलक जल्दी आओ, सामान रखो। लोग खूब तारीफ करते थे, कहते थे वाह 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 आपने हिंदी बोलकर बहुत अच्छा किया। तारीफें होती थी। और समाज के बदलते स्वरूप में एकात्मता, समाज में हो रहे बदलावों और वैश्वीकरण के प्रभाव से दोनों भाषाओं में कई प्रवृत्तियां विकसित हो रही है। मिजो समाज में हिंदी का बढ़ता हुआ प्रभाव और हिंदी भाषी क्षेत्रों में मिजो संस्कृति की झलक दोनों ही एकात्मता की दिशा में एक कदम है। इस बदलते परिवेश में दोनों भाषाओं के बीच के रिश्ते को लेकर और अधिक समझ विकसित हो रही है। आप देखेंगे आजकल मिजो लड़कियां, युवतियां, लड़के कुर्ता भी पहनने लगे हैं। मैंने आज भी देखा बहुत लोगों को कुर्ता पहने हुए, सलवार पहले तो कभी नहीं पहनते थे, अब तो पहनने लगे हैं। और हिंदी भाषी लोग भी मिजो वन पहनने लगे हैं। अच्छा, उस दिन हमारे MHCP डे के पूनम जी यहाँ उपस्थित है कि नहीं? वो जो PhD कर रही है, वो मिजो में खूब नाची। उसने मिजो वो ड्रेस पहना था। तो इस प्रकार हम आपस में जुड़ गए हैं। और हिंदी और मिजो भाषाओं के बीच की एकात्मता का एक और महत्वपूर्ण पहलू है शिक्षा और संवाद का स्तर। मिजोरम राज्य में हिंदी शिक्षा का एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान है। वहाँ के विद्यालयों में हिंदी को अनिवार्य विषय के रूप में पढ़ाई जाता है, जो हिंदी भाषाओं के बीच एक सेतु का काम करता है। मिजो और हिंदी भाषाओं के बीच बढ़ते हुए संवाद, साहित्यिक आयोजनों और सांस्कृतिक आदान प्रदानों से दोनों भाषाओं के वक्ताओं के बीच आपसी समझ और सम्मान को बढ़ावा मिलता है। देखिए अभी मिजो पीएचडी हासिल 20 लाख हो चुके हैं। यहाँ भी मैंने देखा बहुत सारे लोग हैं। आप बुरा न माने तो जो हिंदी में पीएचडी है वे कर रहे हैं और कर चुके हैं, वे खड़े हो जाए प्लीज प्लीज, आप बुरा न माने। कौन कर रहे हैं, कौन हो चुके हैं, देखिए इतने सारे लोग हैं पीएचडी हासिल। देखिए वाह वाह वाह, बहुत अच्छा, आगे बढ़ते रहिए और लोग भी करते रहेंगे। और अभी 12 लोग कर रहे हैं और मैंने भी जिससे कि लोग हिंदी भाषा को सीख सके एक स्पोकन बुक बनाया है, जिसे लोग बड़े चाव से सीखते, देखते हैं, पढ़ते हैं। और हिंदी स्पोकन बुक जिसे पढ़ के लोग हिंदी सीखते हैं, मिजो सीखते हैं, दोनों भाषाएं सीखते हैं। वैसे तो बहुत सारे बिंदु हैं, मैं क्योंकि समय का अभाव होने के कारण मैं बस निष्कर्ष बोलती हूँ। हिंदी और मिजो भाषा के बीच एकात्मता के सूत्रों की तलाश में हम पाते हैं कि भाषा केवल संवाद का एक माध्यम नहीं, बल्कि ये एक सांस्कृतिक और ऐतिहासिक धारा का हिस्सा है। इन दोनों भाषाओं के बीच के रिश्ते को समझने के लिए हमें उनके सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक और ऐतिहासिक संदर्भ को देखना आवश्यक है। दोनों भाषाएं अपनी विविधता और समृद्धि में एक दूसरे को पूरक करती है और भविष्य में ये एकात्मता और भी गहरी हो सकती है। अच्छा, अभी जो जिन्होंने श्री लक्ष्मण जी, डॉक्टर जोगदीन थर, ये पूर्वोत्तर भारत का भाषा एकात्मता और हिंदी के विषय मतलब हिंदी पर इन दोनों का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। श्री लक्ष्मण जी हमेशा इस प्रयास में रहते थे कि मिजो और हिंदी का एकात्म किस प्रकार से हो। इन्होंने हिंदी की मतलब मिजो की कई पुस्तकों को हिंदी में अनुवाद कर आओ हिंदी सीखे का भी इन्होंने किताब बनाया, जिससे लोग बड़े चाव से पढ़ते और सीखते हैं। और इन्होंने कई दूसरे और पुस्तक भी बनाए हैं। और अभी इन्होंने वानवैठन के बारे में जो कहा है वो बहुत ही ज्ञानवर्धक था। और इंडियन फ्रीडम मूवमेंट में जिन्होंने अपना योगदान दिया है उनके बारे में भी कहा है कि वो बहुत ही प्रेरणादायक है। और हिंदी की आवश्यकता पर भी आपने जोर दिया, इसकी आवश्यकता और प्रयोग बहुत ही पहले से ही हो गया था। और यहाँ जोगदीन थर ने भी इस पर जोर दिया कि मिजो जनजाति हिंदी सीखे, शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में भी आगे बढ़े। इन्होंने मिजो भाषा की उत्पत्ति पर भी हमारा ध्यान आकर्षित किया और ईसाई धर्म के आगमन पर भी हमारा ध्यान केंद्रित किया। और आपने मिजोरम के इतिहास पर हमारा ज्ञान बढ़ाया। हम आप पर आभार प्रकट करते हैं और इनके अनुसार हिंदी एजुकेशन का मिजोरम में उन्नति हो रही है। इन्होंने मिजोरम हिंदी प्रचार समिति 1954 में इसकी स्थापना हुई थी, उसके बारे में भी कहा। और मिजो छात्र छात्रा को हिंदी सिखा कर उन्हें हिंदी शिक्षक बनाने के लिए जो हमेशा तत्पर रहती हिंदी प्रचार सभा के बारे में इन्होंने कहा। इतना कहकर मैं अपना मंतव्य समाप्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। एक ज़रूरी सूचना है कि कार नंबर NZ01Q9494 के कार ओनर उस गाड़ी को कृपया करके हटाएं। NZ01Q9494। Is there anyone who is the car owner of MZ01Q9494? I request you to please remove your car as it is blocking the way. आगे बढ़ते अब मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए गवर्नमेंट आइजोल कॉलेज के सहायक आचार्य ललमुस्यामी को आग्रह करती हूँ कि वह आए।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, आदरणीय मुख्य वक्ता, विशिष्ट अतिथि तथा यहाँ उपस्थित सभी सम्मानीय श्रोतागण, आज के इस राष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी के चतुर्थ सत्र के सफल आयोजन में आप सभी का योगदान अत्यंत सराहनीय रहा। सबसे पहले मैं हमारे मुख्य वक्ता प्रोफेसर ललतुआंजिया लख्याते का धन्यवाद करती हूँ। We especially extend our gratitude to you, sir, for enriching us with your profound thought and scholarly ideas. Thank you so much, sir. साथ ही मैं डॉक्टर ज़रूरुद्दीन धरा का भी आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ, जिन्होंने अपनी सारगर्भित बातों से इस संगोष्ठी की महत्ता को और भी बढ़ा दिया है। विशेष रूप से हमारे सत्र के अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर लुइस हाउनार का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ, जिन्होंने अपनी अध्यक्षता से इस सत्र को गौरव प्रदान किया। अंत में मैं सभी प्रतिभागियों और श्रोताओं का हृदय से धन्यवाद करती हूँ, जिनकी उपस्थिति और उत्साह से यह आयोजन सार्थक हुआ है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपना धन्यवाद ज्ञापन समाप्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
यहाँ सभी प्रस्तुत लोगों के लिए बाहर लंच बनाया गया है कि आशा करती हूँ कि आप सभी लंच खाने के लिए हमारे साथ रहें। अभी थोड़ा समय लगेगा सेटअप करने के लिए, तो थोड़ा रुक के government is open. Government is open.
हम वाक्य